hope you're all doing great. Today we are going to tackle a grammar lesson that we have taken before, the present simple versus the present continuous. Now let's watch the video and return back. As we've seen in the video, the difference or the main difference between the present simple and the present continuous, the present simple is what people usually do, while the present continuous is what people do now. From there, we can have our keywords. From our keywords, we have first our adverbs of frequency, which are usually, always, often, never, seldom, rarely, and sometimes. We have on Mondays, and you have to make sure that we have the S at the end. Twice a week, which is frequency, when things that are repeated during the week. Every day, every week, every month, and every year. As we can see here, our timeline from the past, present, and future, it happens all along the timeline. It happened in the past, it is happening now, and it will happen in the future. Now, what about the present continuous keywords? We have, of course, the now, things that are happening at the moment. At the moment, on Monday, we don't have here the yes. It is a limited time. It is a certain day. Look, listen, this week, this summer. And as we can see from the timeline, past, present, future, it is focused on the present, or we can say that it has a limited time, even though sometimes it happens in the future, but whatever that is, it has a limited time. Now let's see the usages of the present simple and the present continuous. I will show you the example and let's guess the usage. The very first one is the present simple. I told you it happens all along the hour. I take a shower every day. I take a shower every day. Of course, the usage is a routine or a daily habit. He lives in London. He lives in London. He cannot change that fact easily. It is a permanent state. Chicks get out of eggs. Yeah, chicks don't get out from the shoe. So that is a general truth or fact. Nobody can say anything against it. The train leaves at 8 o'clock. We have a schedule. We have a certain time over here. So that's a schedule. We use the present simple. I like pizza. So whenever we have opinion or likes, film reviews, things that don't change, we use the present simple. What about the present continuous usages? I'm studying English. This is something that we are doing right now. So that's an action that is happening now. We are traveling to Paris this summer. Now I have this summer, it is a limited time. It doesn't happen before, it's not happening now, it's not happening in the future all along the timeline. It has a limited time and we are planning it beforehand. So that is a fixed plan in the future. They are staying at their grandma's at the moment, which is a temporary state. They don't live at their grandma's, they have their own home, but at the moment, at this time, they are staying at their grandma's. They are always talking in class. As you can see, we have an always here. Everybody will say always is a key word, and for the present simple, it's an adverb of frequency. But let's see, talking in class is an annoying action and it happens all along. So from here we can guess that we use the present progressive even if we have always when we show annoyance. His health is improving due to exercising. This is something that is developing. Every day he is better than the last day. So with developing state, we use the present continuous. So let's see the form of the present simple. In the singular form, we have the subject plus verb and we add s at the end, like he plays football. While in the plural form, and that's the easiest of all, we put the subject plus the verb as it is. In the base form, no changes whatsoever. They play football. In the present continuous, we have taken this since primary one, our butterfly. We have the verb to be, am, is, or are, plus the verb plus the ing. Now we have some spelling rules that will change what we have taken there. We have, if the verb ends in double S, CH, SH, X or O, we add ES at the end of the verb, not only S. So kiss becomes kisses, wash, washes, watch, watches, and so on. While if the verb ends in consonant plus Y, we change the Y for I and add ES. Study, studies, cry, cries. In the present continuous, we also have some different rules too. If the verb ends in CVC, which is a consonant vowel consonant, we double the last letter and then we add the ing, like swim, swimming. If the verb ends with E, we simply omit the E before we add the ing, like smile, smiling. In the negative form, for the singular, we add does, not, then we have the verb in its base form. Whenever we have the does, that verb turns into the base form. So over here, Max doesn't study. In the plural form, we have don't plus the verb in the base form. They don't play basketball. While in the present continuous, we use isn't plus verb plus the ing. We add the not after the verb to be. Like over here, Jack isn't studying. In the plural form, we add the not after the verb to be, which is are. We aren't doing our homework. Now we have another form for the negative in the present simple. We use hardly and never. When we have hardly and never, they give the not meaning. It doesn't make sense to use hardly and not in the same sentence. So whenever we have hardly ever or never, we use the positive verbs. We cannot say he isn't never late. No, I say he is never late, as never does the same job as not. We don't say they don't hardly ever go to the library, as hardly ever does the same job as don't. So we say they hardly ever go to the library. In the interrogative form, the present simple, we have in the singular form, we get the does in the beginning, then the subject, then as we said, whenever we have the does, always the verb is in the base form. So we have does Mona play? No, she doesn't. In the plural form, yeah, we use do instead of does. Do plus subject plus again the verb in the base form. Do they like music? Yes, they do. In the present continuous, we have the verb to be in the beginning. Is plus subject plus verb plus ing with the singular form. Is he talking on the phone? Yes, he is. In the plural form, we have are plus subject plus verb plus the ing, like are you planting flowers? Yes, I am. Now we have the adverbs of frequency rule. Let's see what it is. They come before the main verb except with verb to be. Let's see how. She cooks lunch in the afternoon, usually. Where are we going to put usually? They say we put it before the main verb. So, she usually cooks lunch in the afternoon. Let's see the other example. I am lucky with board games, sometimes. They say except with verb to be, so they come after verb to be, so sometimes will come after am. I am sometimes lucky with board games. Thank you very much, stay safe, and good luck.